Your thoughts control everything. I have had multiple people tell me that I am someone where when they are around me, great things happen. They have noticed the treatment from the world is very different when they're around me. And I can tell you with confidence, just like I'm controlling this light in my face right now, this is a skill. This is a skill that I have studied and honed in on and developed. And today I'm going to share with you how you can be a good luck charm, how you can be someone who is blessed with the most amazing opportunities that come. And it's a very simple process. So I'm going to break this down today and the knowledge that I had accumulated to figure out, wow, this is actually how the world works. And then some activities that I did to help develop my skill of being a good luck charm. The one thing that shifted things for me was understanding the way that our thoughts actually did create our reality. The way that you create an experience in your life is through your belief system. David Bayer talks about this. I love how simply he puts it. Your beliefs, which is your subconscious programming, everything that's wired into your brain, is going to determine these thoughts that you just don't really think about. Like, you don't think about when you space out and you're on your way home. You don't think about taking the right, then the left, then the left to get to home. You have that thought, but it's so normal to you to have that thought that you don't even realize you think it, right? So you have those thoughts. Your thoughts are actually an electrical response that's going on within your brain, an electrical reaction. This electrical reaction is then going to create this chemical reaction, which is your emotion. You have to milk a thought usually for about 17 seconds for you to actually start to physically feel the emotion that it is creating. And once you physically feel, once you have that emotion is going to then dictate your behavior, your action. And that behavior and that action is going to be mirrored to you by the world to give you your result. So for me, once I realized that my thoughts can control what happens in my reality, of course, being someone with the history that I've had of learned helplessness, of codependency, of people pleasing, I went on this I became obsessed with learning about conscious creation because I wanted to have control over my life. The thing that I like to think about is, if you had a transcript of every single thought that you had in your day, what would it say? Would it be this person thinking about all of these ways things can go wrong, all of the ways you didn't get what you wanted, all of the ways that the grass is greener over there, all of the ways this person hurt you, and all of the ways that you came short and you weren't good enough and you didn't look good enough? Is it gonna say that? Or is it gonna be this person who finds the coolest things in their day? They laugh at all these jokes. They see smiles everywhere. They're noticing people helping each other all the time. They're taking time to really look at the colors that are around them. They're just enwrapped in their senses. They feel the sun on them. And then when they see themselves in the mirror, they go, oh my gosh, she's looking cute. She's looking good today. This person is complimenting themselves and is just receiving all of these compliments and receiving all of this love. And whenever they try something and let's say it doesn't work out, they go, oh my gosh, you tried, like, good job, you tried and you learned this and we're going to get it next time. Is it a bestie type of a vibe, or is this transcript a bully? Because I can tell you for sure mine was a bully. It was like I had a vendetta out to make myself hate myself, pretty much, with the thoughts that I had. They were full of shame and doubt, and I was always convincing myself people hated me for just the dumbest reasons. And it made me, of course, feel less and feel not good enough and feel not loved. And when you don't like something, you don't take care of it. You don't want the best for it. You want it to change. You force it to change. And that's what I was doing to myself. And then, of course, the world was going to be like, yeah, you should change. Yeah, you're not good enough. Yeah, you didn't do this right. Yeah, this happened to you and this person betrayed you, and all these bad things happen, right? And it's because what I was focusing on. I was focusing on not being enough, and then I was focusing on how other people were not being enough, because you always treat other people the way you treat yourself. So when I learned all of these things, what I began to do was a very simple activity, and it takes a lot of repetitions. It takes a lot of practice, guys. A lot of practice. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and I'm still working on it. So, but it's a lifelong thing. And the coolest thing is that you usually get pretty much instantaneous feedback from it. That is just strengthening your positive imagination muscle. When you are around somewhere, like right now, this is going to be a dumb example, but this is stuff that I do. I'll be like, oh, look at that light. Look at that light on me. I could be in a photo shoot right now. I could be a freaking mermaid right now. Like, I feel good. I feel great after that. Like that tiny little dumb, little fun, silly thing. Instead of, gosh, the lighting is not right. And what if the people who are watching this are going to think that she doesn't know what she's doing with lighting? And what if it's showing any acne and anything like that? Like, you get what you are. Like, just notice how I just went, ugh. Like my energy literally changed after saying that. So I'm going to get back in my mermaid lighting and I'm going to bring my energy back up. Did you see that energy change right there? It's instantaneous, guys. You have the power to create how you feel, the vibe you have, and what you actually attract and see in your life. You just have to focus on it. You have to realize that you are creating these circumstances. You have to take accountability for this. There's no other way. The most empowering thing on my journey that I had found was my thoughts, my emotions create my experiences. That means that I have complete control to make all this stuff I don't want to happen to me. I can control it and bring in the things that I do want. That was one of the most empowering things I had ever learned. It didn't make me feel more helpless, more out of control. It made me feel so in control because I go, you mean I don't have to control everything that I see and hear and feel and touch, but all I have to do is control my thoughts? And all I have to do is just monitor how I feel, and I have to just get comfortable with feeling good? That's it? It's this is a joke, right? That's it. That is it. It's that simple, baby. So if you want to be a good luck charm, if you want the coolest things to happen to you, if you want to be so abundant in love and great health and wealth and all of these beautiful things, then start having fun and daydreaming about all of that stuff happening to you, about you being that person who is experiencing it. It doesn't matter right now what your reality is really looking like, because it's always going to change. Your reality is a delayed materialization of what you had imagined earlier. It could have been a second ago. It could have been a year ago. The delay is always just dependent on the universe and how it unfolds the pieces for you. But it's always a delayed mirror. So everything that you have right now, it's okay. It's just stuff that you thought about from the past. You can change the next minute ahead of you. You have that power. And that power comes from you deciding, instead of me focusing on going into the store and knowing that I'm going to spend money and I'm going to have a little bit less in my account, I could fully focus on that and not have a good time and be just constricted and ugh. Or I could go, oh, I get to go to this really cool store. I get to go pick out a few things. I'm really excited to use them. I'm excited for all the benefits that I'm going to get when I actually get them. I've been wanting these things for a little bit actually now, and which is true. And I know that I'm about to go do something that's going to go make me some more money too. I always have money coming in. I am tapped into the giant green flow of the trillions of dollars that are just floating around in this world. Your thoughts control everything. So if you want to be that person that just is a magnet to all these beautiful things in life, you've got to be the person who sees the beautiful things in life. You have to be the person who lets yourself experience the beautiful things of life. And you can either experience and see and focus on the beautiful things of life and all of the wonderful things that could happen to you, can happen to you, will happen to you, and have had happen to you. Or you can be the person who thinks about how things just don't work out, how you're not enough, how you're almost always there, but you're never there, how all these horrible things happen to you in your past, how things are just, life is just not fair. You can be one or the other. You can't be both. You can be, I'm practicing on working my positive imagination muscle, and I still have these thoughts. Of course, they still come around. but I immediately catch them as fast as I can in my capacity. And I bring myself back because I have taken control of my mind. I have taken control of the one thing that in this entire world that I can control, and that is my mind. You cannot tell me what to think about. I will think about what I want to think about. And I choose to think about things that make me glow, that make me smile, that make me happier and healthier and sexier and richer and more loved and more cherished and feel a part of a community. Those are the things that I choose to think about. And I know when I'm thinking about those things because it's happening to me and because I feel good. And I can literally see it. I can see my glow. And when I'm dulled out, it's because I know my thoughts have just not been nice. I've been bullying myself and I've been bullying everyone around me, and I've just been picking at the nastiness that makes me feel ugh. You can be one or the other, and it's completely your choice. You are absolutely in control, and I absolutely believe in you, baby. I believe that you can take control right now of your thoughts and just put that seed in your head that you're just going to start noticing. You're just going to start noticing what you think about. You're going to start noticing what you focus on. And you're going to start consciously going, I'm going to think about that. I'm going to focus on that. I see that person over there and they're fighting over there and they're arguing, but I'm going to focus on that couple over there that's laughing and having a really good time. I can see that my bank account is really low right now, but I'm going to focus on all of the cool opportunities that I've had come to me and all of the ways that I have been able to make money and how money is always coming to me and how I have developed all of these skills that if I really wanted to go use these skills and get out of my matrix and do something different, I very well could go and make some money right now if I really wanted to. Decide what you want to think about. Create your life. Create a paradise. Create a paradise for you. Because when you are in paradise, how many times have you been on vacation or been in a place where you're relaxed and everybody just loves being around you? Because when you're not in survival mode and when you're enjoying life, you are radiating that. Everybody is getting a little bit of that. And they like it. They want it. Of course they want to be around you. And of course they're going to bless you and cherish you and love you and respect you when you make them feel so amazing when you're around them. That's how that works. My whole channel, I teach treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. The thoughts that you have in your head are exactly how you want the world to treat you. The things that you love people saying to you, you should be saying them to yourself. The things that you want people to notice on you, you should be noticing them and loving on them yourself. The things that you want to happen to you, you should be imagining them actually happening to you and that you have it. Okay, I trust that this helped you. You are absolutely in control of yourself, of your thoughts, and of the life that you experience. And I am here to help guide you every step of the way. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.